The European stereo system for the year 2016 to 2017 is Marantz CD 6006 and PM 6006. The company's 6000 series was first launched some 6 years ago. This latest iteration of an amplifier and CD player sees both components share a 192 kHz 24-bit DAC upstream from its custom HDAM audio stages, while the CD 6006 now boasts specially selected components
Cambridge Audio CX-A60 launched at the beginning of 2015. It became our favourite stereo amp at its price, and also our favourite of the year. Fast forward 12 months and not much has changed. Even though it's had some fierce competition, the CX-A60's winning combination of performance, design and features tops them all once again. It feels really well made. Every aspect of its build has been given real thought, from its sleek modern chassis to its simple uncluttered front panel. The buttons are responsive and the volume dial is smooth, plus there's an easy-to-use remote that can also control the rest of the Cambridge CX series. But there's more behind this amp's design than its minimalist good looks. The CX-A60 uses Cambridge Audio's sound-first design principle. At the heart of this is the amp's toroidal transformer, which is tuned in-house and sits in the middle of the box to minimise interference along the signal path. Separate symmetrical circuit paths also help minimise crosstalk between the left and right channels. There's a decent spread of connections on the back, with 4 line level inputs and 2 sets of speaker terminals for bi-wiring or running a second pair of speakers. Digital signals are handled by 2 optical ins and a single coaxial, with a 24-bit 192 kHz DAC supporting high-res playback across all 3. You can add Bluetooth via an optional £70 dongle, plus on the front panel there's a headphone output and 3.5mm input for portable devices. Feed it your favourite music, the genre doesn't matter, and you'll get a fluid and snappy sound with an enthusiasm that makes it instantly likeable. The CX-A60 is just as capable of handling complex instrumentals with poise and authority as it is at delivering insight and subtlety to a more brooding track. Tempo and volume changes are tracked with precision, and the airy presentation lets vocals and instruments develop in a spacious soundstage. It's a solid sound that manages to be both exciting and easy to listen to in equal measure. That's a hard balance to get right, but this amp gets it absolutely spot on. At £500, the Cambridge Audio CX-A60 delivers an exciting package that looks great and sounds even better. Add those superb features, and it's easy to see why it's our 2016 Product of the Year.
Hi there, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new A9150, which is a stereo amplifier which has high performance built-in DACs. But first up, let's take a look at the front of the A9150. You've got a standby button, as you'd expect. While the unit's in standby, it only actually uses 0.2 of a watt. You've also got speakers A and B. Now this actually allows you to run speakers A or B or both together if you wish to biamp your speakers. Then we have the bass, treble and balance controls. These can all be defeated in the direct mode if you don't wish to use them. Then next to the centrally located volume control we actually have the inputs, and here we have 4 digital inputs and 5 analog inputs, one of them being specifically for the phono turntable input. We also have our direct button. This, as I said previously, defeats the tone controls. There's also a phase matching bass button, and this is for richer, deeper bass with better midtones. And we have a moving coil, moving magnet selector for the phono board. And then lastly, there's a headphone socket. So that's all done now across the front. Let's take a look at the back. First up on the back of the A9150 are the digital inputs. These are marked D1 through to D4. And then right at the top we have the RI remote control connection. Then we have the dedicated phono input. Inside the 9150 there is a high grade dedicated separated phono head amp. And this actually will allow for moving magnet and moving core cartridges. Then we have 4 line level phono inputs along the bottom, again selectable from the front on the input. Then we have a main in, so you can actually use the 9150 as a power amp, and we have a pre-out, so this means alternatively you could use it actually as a preamp. So if you wanted to get really serious, you could actually use 2 of these, one as a preamp and another as a power amp. And we also have a line out, so you can connect that up to some sort of recording device. And then finally we have full metal binding posts for your speaker cables. And finally we have actually added a detachable power lead, so if you want to put a high performance, high grade third party power lead on there, you're more than welcome to. And now that's all the outside covered, let's take a look on the inside. So there's a few things on the inside that I'd like to run through and show you. First thing would be that the huge high output transformer that's fitted inside, and the custom made audiophile grade capacitors that are used to clean and stabilize the power coming in. Then we have the high grade high resolution DAC board fitted. And this DAC board is actually quite special because it sports our DIDRC filter circuit, which completely removes all of the ultra high frequencies that can actually interrupt and disturb the frequencies that you can actually hear. And also on the board is actually fitted a 768 kHz 32-bit processing DAC, and this is all done to give you the best possible cleanest digital signal before it goes into the analog processing and amplification. Another piece of technology we have inside is something called the Spectra module. Now this amplifier module allows massive instantaneous voltage delivery to give lifelike dynamics well up into the megahertz range. Well, I hope you've enjoyed taking this in-depth look at the A9150. If you have, please like the page and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget about our social media. We are on Twitter and on Facebook. So thanks for watching, take care, bye bye.
Building on 125 years of excellence in design and craftsmanship, Yamaha brings rich experience and high technological expertise to the AS301 to reproduce high-quality sound with rich musicality. Based on the concept of natural sound for reproducing music as it really sounds, the AS301 is designed for audio that's deeply moving with a beautiful appearance. With richly textured aluminum hairline finish inherited directly from Yamaha hi-fi audio components, these amplifiers also boast an easy-to-operate layout. Optical and coaxial terminals allow digital inputs for your TV and Blu-ray player, giving you pure, pristine, dynamic sound for all your entertainment sources. Yamaha uses only very high-quality parts that are carefully selected and tested to allow the AS301 to effortlessly handle demanding audio signal conditions. Innovations such as top art and direct symmetrical design and a highly rigid chassis contribute to these amplifiers' precise audio reproduction. Engage pure direct mode and cause the music signals to travel the shortest possible circuit route, bypassing the buffer amp and the tone, loudness, and balance controls, and virtually eliminate any signal degradation for the purest sound quality. The AS301 also features a new continuously variable loudness control to provide full tonal range at any volume level, compensating for the natural loss in the human ear of high and low frequencies at lower levels. With a timeless design that offers a simple operation and versatile connection options, the AS301 lets you enjoy a powerful yet elegant integrated amplifier from Yamaha at a reasonable price.
Dayton Audio has the amplifier that will bring your system into the 21st century. The WF-150A is a 2x75 watt stereo amplifier that has 3 RCA inputs, an optical input, LAN or Wi-Fi whole home integration, and Bluetooth connectivity, making it the most versatile offering in its category. The speaker outputs make it easy to connect by allowing both banana plugs and bare wire. The front has buttons to recall your presets and an easy-to-control knob allowing you to power on the device, change the volume, and select your sources. This includes the source for Wi-Fi, which utilizes Dayton Audio's hi-fi technology. Control the WF-150A as well as a multitude of other connected devices, all from your phone. Or stream the input to other hi-fi enabled devices on your network. The WF-150A is the total package, and you can pick one up right here at Parts Express.
It's possible this amplifier could define the NAD brand as much as the original 3020 did 35 years ago. The D3020 is a forward-looking design that not only includes digital inputs, but aptX Bluetooth connectivity too. The latter opens up this amplifier for use with laptops, smartphones and tablets, important as so many people use these devices as at least one of their music sources. The D3020 looks right at home next to a desktop computer, where its carefully developed headphone output pays dividends. But equally, it could fit unobtrusively on a TV stand, delivering really good stereo sound from, say, a satellite box into a set of speakers. Of course, it'll fit on a traditional hi-fi rack too, but the point here is that the amp's size and shape allows a great deal of freedom in use. This little unit outputs just 30 watts per channel, but as with the original, it sounds far more authoritative than that modest figure suggests. So the balance of the sound is smooth and solid, even if you listen to quite highly compressed audio files, but given a high quality file to play with, it really performs. Just as importantly, the NAD manages to keep the track enjoyable, displaying plenty of finesse with Eminem's rapid fire delivery and a firm grip on the song's rhythmic elements. Move up to 24-bit 96 kHz material in the form of Kate Bush's Amongst Angels, and the D3020 responds with plenty of detail, a nice sense of delicacy, and the kind of top-to-bottom cohesion even its very best rivals struggle to match.
So at the price, this amplifier is as talented as you need it to be, and in many ways it represents the future of music reproduction as well. It's no wonder that it got a What Hi-Fi award.